Hey everyone, I'm Daniel. I'm one of the DevRel engineers at Walrus, and today I will be showing you how to set up your own Walrus publisher so you can start uploading blobs to Walrus. Alright, the first step is to make sure you have the Walrus CLI installed. So I'm going to be using these commands that you can see here above. I already have the Walrus CLI installed, so you're not going to see a difference in the version on my end. But if you are updating, this is how you'll be able to check the previous and the version afterwards. So you go through the installation process, and the installation process includes installing the CLI as well as updating the client config.yaml. Alright, so once we have the Walrus, we can go ahead and look at all the commands we have to run, and the one we'll be using today is the publisher command. So these are all of the arguments that we have in the publisher command. I'm going to be using two today. I'm going to be using the subwallets directory. This specifies the directory that we want to use, which will hold all of the subwallets that will be in charge of paying for the data being published to Walrus. And then we have the N clients. This is the number of wallets that we're going to create, and in this case, for testing purposes, I'll just create one. So the publisher is up and running. So we can go ahead and copy the address here, which we will use to start uploading blobs to Walrus with. So I'm going to create a second tab here and start uploading. So I'm going to run a curl command to upload. In this case, I'm just going to upload a test string. So I'm going to copy the address, and then I will paste it here, and I will also append it with v1/blobs because this is the command you have to run when you run a put in order to upload blobs to Walrus. And in this case, I'm just going to store some text. So we can see on the left, the Walrus publisher has been, it started spinning, and it's in the process of uploading this. I'm going to speed this up for a second just because this one took a little bit longer than expected, but we'll see some quicker uploads shortly. Okay, we're almost done. It's currently sending out the slivers throughout the network. Alright, cool. So we just received the results, and this will give us the ID of the suite object that's associated with this blob, as well as the blob ID, which we can use to identify and read this blob later from the Walrus network. So I'm going to try again, this time with an actual image to see what it would be like with some bigger data. So I'm going to use the upload file flag this time, and I will select an image that I have in my documents here. Okay, so I will include this file. This is a PNG, and we can see it's running. I've uploaded it. And as you can see, this one's going a lot faster. All right, great. So this one, like I said, we received it a lot faster this time. So again, this will return us the information such as the SWE object ID as well as the blob ID. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this blob ID, and then I'll navigate to one of the Walrus explorers we have and look up this blob ID just to confirm and show you guys that this was uploaded. Alright, great. So we can see, like I said, the SWE object ID, we can see the space being reserved for this blob, and then the blob being certified on the network as well. So this shows and proves to us that this data is now available on Walrus until it expires. Great. So this is how easy it is to set up your own publisher with the Walrus CLI. You can do the same thing with an aggregator, which is used to read data from Walrus, and you can set up a daemon which supports both publishing and aggregating at the same time. So if you have custom use cases that you want to provide with your publishers or aggregators, you can do this and set this up either as a service to other developers or as a custom backend that you can use via your front end to interact with Walrus without needing to have a wallet connect in the front end. Well, I highly recommend that you all give this a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.